Guys, surprise, surprise, surprise. Now what was it, like just a little bit over 3 weeks ago that we had firmware 1.3.74 drop? And here we are with a hot fix firmware update. New firmware version 1.3.78. Now what this does is it fixes some problems that were left over from 1.3.74, and we get 6 new speaker impedance curves. Now you use the same installation procedure that you did with any other firmware, and I'll have a link in the description for how to go about doing that. All right, let's take a look and see what Fender fixed first, and then we'll take a look at the speaker impedance curves. The hyphen character can now be used in backup files both for the cloud and for the SD card. Now the cloud has always been able to use the hyphen character, but when firmware 1.3.74 came out with SD card backup, you couldn't use the hyphen. Now you can use the hyphen in your backup file names with the SD card. USB levels are reset to 0 dB after reboot. This is for default reamp levels. The tuner will now mute the selected channel or channels whether you're using instrument or mic line. There's been a knobs and text alignment fix for the custom wah. Closing Pro Control app while using the tuner will no longer cause the tuner to mute unexpectedly. The scribble strips now update as expected for global EQ and the mixer. And Fender has renamed block settings to block presets, which to me makes a lot more sense. Okay, so in addition to those 7 fixes, we also got 6 new speaker impedance curves. The 1x10 62 Princeton C10R, the 1x12 62 Princeton CS, the 1x12 65 Deluxe C12K, the 2x12 Vibro King V30, the 4x12 Tangerine V30, and the 4x12 Solo G12. This now gives us 34 speaker impedance curves that we can use with our third-party IRs. So again, guys, another surprise from Fender. Who would have thought that they would have had a fix out this soon after releasing a major firmware update? And honestly, as for me, I would have been happy if they just fixed the tuner. But I guess Fender said, hey, why stop there, right? So to all the fine folks at Fender, thank you so much for all your hard work that went into this, and I'm sure everyone is going to enjoy it. And if you're still here, thank you so much for stopping by and sticking around. I really do appreciate it. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, drop them to me here and I will get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Now this Friday, I will have all new content about the firmware update. You don't want to miss that. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell. All right, guys, have a great week. I'll be talking with you again on Friday.